Julie Tatar, you are a fever. Hey, look, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Y'all said y'all cool with it.
And now they have their opportunity. They have their opportunity as French trans phenom Julie Tatar looks WNBA ready and is waiting for the league to call. Cheryl Reeve, where are you at? Brianna Turner, Miss I got my degree in inclusivity. Where are you at?
News, a transgender player has been dominating France's second-tier women's basketball league, and now the WNBA question is front and center. Julie Tatar averages 21 points and 20 rebounds this year, while sweeping Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and Domestic Player of the Year honors after a record-breaking campaign. When asked whether she joined the WNBA if a team called, she was quoted as saying, "I won't say no." Indiana Fever, send the shirt, get it all, get everything ready, get the pen and pad ready, going to get the...
A surprising debate is unfolding around the WNBA after a standout season by French basketball player Julie Tatar. Her impressive statistics and comments about potentially joining the league have sparked intense discussion across social media.
I want to get to a subject that I will openly admit is going to be highly sensitive. Some people are going to try to politicize it. It's not about politics to me. It's a sports story. But I don't give a damn how you feel. I'm not running from it. And that involves a WNBA coach. Her name is Cheryl Reeve. She's a coach in the WNBA. She is the coach of the Minnesota Lynx. And during this weekend, in a game against the Indiana Fever, she was seen wearing a Trans Kid Belong t-shirt.
Tatar finished the season averaging around 21 points and 20 rebounds per game, while earning multiple individual awards, including Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year in France's second division.
Trying to almost weaponize the word kid and children to, dig deep on the feelings of people instead of the facts, which are what? The science behind this, that men and women are different. And you can call yourself a woman, you can call yourself a cat, call yourself whatever you want, but the facts are what? Trans women are men. And the W in WNBA stands for women. So I just hate it when words like that are weaponized. And Sophie Cunningham made it very, very clear from day one, when, by the way, she didn't bring this up. She was asked by an ESPN reporter about this topic, and she answered. And then as the controversy brewed, she went on Twitter and said the same thing, which is, I am not trying to exclude anyone. Everybody is welcome at my table, but this is the WNBA.
When asked whether she would consider playing in the WNBA, Tatar reportedly said she wouldn't rule it out if an opportunity came, immediately fueling speculation among basketball fans.
It is incredible that she is the only current professional athlete on the women's side, certainly here in North America, of the major sports, that has chosen to state the obvious, that women's sports are for women.
Supporters argue that elite performance deserves an opportunity regardless of background, while critics believe the situation raises important questions about competitive fairness in women's sports.
Think about this for a minute, y'all. The girl have XXXY on the shirt. There's nothing there. Rational people go, I don't really like this shirt. Okay, finish watching the game. The co-owner of the team had to come down and cuss out kids. Listen to Sophie and them, team coach. She ain't gonna never let me come to the game, and I don't care. You're a terrible representation for women. Sophie is all y'all got. Roll the clip.
What's your stance? What is your stance on men or athletes who test as biological male participating in women's sports? What's your personal
Great
stance?
question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would say that I'm educated enough from a scientific standpoint.
Scientific?
The discussion intensified because recent comments from WNBA figures, including Sophie Cunningham and Minnesota Lynx coach Cheryl Reeve, had already placed this topic in the spotlight.
She is absolutely dominating. Like physically destroying teams. Like getting the ball off rebounds and just running coast to coast and running in layups. And averaging 20 and 20. And there is a lot of pushback to her being in the league. There is an awful lot of pushback to the French seconds here for allowing trans women.
Cunningham previously stated that women's sports should protect competitive fairness. Her comments generated widespread debate and mixed reactions across sports media.
You might want to do it before the Portland Fire do. I mean, hell, you might want to sign Julie Tatar before Cheryl Reeve and the Minnesota Lynx sign Julie Tatar. I'm just saying, don't get mad and don't try to take the credit away from Caitlin Clark when they win with Julie at the power forward center spot. Caitlin Clark absolutely crushed ESPN ratings over the weekend once again. And there's a transgender, Julie Tatar, who's looking to get into the WNBA. I say the Indiana Fever, go ahead and make the move since everybody's all good with it.
Coach Cheryl Reeve also received attention after wearing a shirt supporting transgender youth, with supporters praising the message and critics questioning its connection to the league's ongoing competitive debate.
Dominated the second-tier French Women's Basketball League 2 by dropping 21 points per game while grabbing 20 rebounds. The biological male, who came out as trans in October 2021, led the league in both categories. It was a season any unlike the league has ever seen. With those numbers, the WNBA should be knocking down Tatar's door, right? Quote, "If they contact me, I won't say no. But you have to be realistic. I'm old, and there are far better players than me." The overly humble 34-year-old Tatar told Outkick in French over Instagram direct messages on Monday. Far better? Are you sure? Tatar's season was so dominant that French media was stunned when the shredded center didn't win league MVP honors. The season was still good enough to win Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and
as Tatar's statistics spread online, many fans began asking whether a WNBA team should offer a contract, while others questioned how league policies would apply in such a situation.
Users are calling on the WNBA to sign French basketball player Julie Tatar, who is openly transgender. Her stats are through the roof, and when asked if she was willing to play, if there was an opportunity, she said, "If they contact me, I won't say no, but you have to be realistic. I'm old and there are far better players than me." I mean, she's 34, which isn't that old in the WNBA. There's literally a 35-year-old rookie in the league right now, but she averages 20 points and 20 rebounds per game in France. It seems like Julie could be actual competition for someone like Aja Wilson, whose Las Vegas Aces have a 17% chance of winning the WNBA championship this year, according to Kelchi Traders. Others are arguing that it is a competitive advantage, and ultimately this wouldn't be fair to...
From a basketball standpoint, analysts noted that Tatar's rebounding, interior scoring, and physical presence made the season one of the most productive in the league.
When you're trying to compete against women, against girls in women's sports, trying to act like there's no advantage when there's no way in hell that there's no advantage. This is not about being anti-anything. This is about being pro-girls, pro-females, pro-women, pro-ladies. That's what this is about.
It should be noted that you have coaches and players, female, in the WNBA, a women's sport, that have sold out women in this. Right up the river. Nah, we're good. Bring whatever swinging dick in here. Put a wig on him. Let him play. There's one in France right now that is...
The discussion quickly shifted away from individual performance and toward league policy, with fans wondering how future eligibility decisions should be handled consistently.
I've chosen to educate myself about the space. I've chosen to listen to transgender families, and what I know is exclusion is not the answer. We've got to find the common ground and be inclusive. That's the space. I think if we all come from that, I also think like I said, the issue isn't as big as the issues that we have in women's sports. Whether it's cisgender men that have held us down for years in spaces like being able to have access to facilities and uniforms and locker rooms, all the things that these young girls that are sitting at games with anti-trans signs, do they understand actually what their real problems are and how they're being marginalized? We're still not in a space where we have equality. We don't even have the Equal Rights Amendment in all 50 states, right? So there's real issues.
Some online users even speculated about how a player like Tatar could fit alongside stars such as Caitlin Clark, although no official discussions have been announced.
Sophie Cunningham has said that males, biological males, do not belong in women's sport. That's it. That is the rational, sane, commonly shared stance. It's a safety issue. It's a fairness issue. It's not an anti-trans kids campaign, but this coach saying, oh, trans kids are well... This is what they do, the straw man argument. She is trying to say that Sophie is against trans kids and she's excluding them and this is evil. No! It's so dumb, it's so evil, it's so calculated. And this is how they silence people.
The conversation remains sharply divided. Some believe inclusion should remain the priority, while others argue that maintaining competitive balance is equally important.
Send the shirt. Get it all, get everything ready, get the pen and pad ready, go on and get the contract. We're talking player of the year, defensive player of the year, domestic player of the year. Go ahead, record-breaking campaign. Go ahead and look at this. Let's take a look at the highlights, why don't we? Let's take a look at these highlights. Rebound, pushing it up the floor. Uh-oh, looking like Giannis. Euro style. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, sign me up, baby. Sign me up. Oh, yeah. We ain't going to have to worry about homie missing layups. We ain't going to have to worry about homie missing layup. Monique Billings, go ahead and take 3 seats. Take 3 seats, Monique Billings. We got a new starting power forward. Aaliyah Boston, you go to power forward. We got a brand new...
Sports organizations around the world continue to face similar questions, making this part of a much larger international conversation rather than an issue limited to one league.
I don't know where we lost the plot when it comes to, Title IX and the fact that people are actually trying to defend biological men playing in the same sports field as biological women. I don't know where we lost the plot to that. Biological women and biological men need to be playing in different sports arenas. Or you could take trans men and trans women and put them together in their own Special Olympics. That's fine. But the fact that this needs to be defended, the fact that this is controversial, the fact that this could come out with some type of phobia attached to it is insanity. Sophie Cunningham does not ever mince her words. She says what she says and she means what she says. And I appreciate her once again coming.
There has been no confirmed WNBA signing. The story remains driven largely by public discussion, speculation, and ongoing media coverage.
The one part of all this that nobody's brought up is the fact that you still have a league that 110%, we still do not have confirmation if it's ever turned a profit. We suspected they might last year, maybe. There were some indications, but nobody really knows. But for 29 years, the league never turned a profit. Maybe for 30 years. You're getting an audience and you're stretching into audiences that have not watched before. And some of them have not watched because they've heard, well, hell.
Whether fans support or oppose the idea, one thing is clear. The debate over eligibility, fairness, and the future of women's basketball is far from over. As new developments emerge, the WNBA will likely continue facing questions about how it balances inclusion, competition, and consistency.